I have been bullish on Tesla going all the way back to August of last year, and our expectation was that price was going to break out and hit $550 by the end of March 2026. Now, initially, price had rallied close to 51%, but as you can see, obviously, the $550 target did not happen. Now, I am no longer bullish for now on Tesla. And the main reason for that is because of this monthly BX trender at the bottom of your screen. But what has been more concerning to me is seeing all of the comments recently, not because I get upset over trolls or anything like that, but because it makes me truly feel that what I'm doing here is wasting my time. And I'm not here for the money. I am literally taking time away from my family and my loved ones and the things that I want to do to try to provide value to people in the trading community. And I feel that it's just not getting through. I know for the small amount, there are people who actually not just look for price targets and follow everything that I'm going to say, but want to truly understand why my system is saying for something to potentially go up or go down. But I feel that recently, just looking at these comments, or at least most of the comments are from people who do not actually care about the system and do not care to learn. And the reason for that is the same exact system that went long back in August that was expecting the move to $550 just exited and removed its bullish thesis at the end of March. Now, the position from that initial entry was actually still up about 8%. Now, at one point, as we said before, it was up nearly 50%. Gave back almost all of its profits and basically broke even. And the thing is, and this is like for people who really want to take trading seriously, the system that just gave back those profits is also the same system that I called out back here all the way in July 2nd of 2024, where we were showing this breakout. We were showing this push on Tesla in a 6 to 12 month period at about $280 up to about $400. And this is the same exact system that literally showed a nearly 177% profit within a 180-day period. The same exact system on just Tesla alone, this is just Tesla, that I've been able to make close to $2 million in profits and with a 64% win rate. And so as we go forward in this video and all these videos going forward, I need you to understand a couple of things. Number one, no matter how profitable a trading system is, you're not going to always make money. You can see here at the top right in your dashboard that this trading system only has a 47% win rate with a 4,800% return. What makes the strategy so strong is not the fact that we're going to be right all of the time, but the risk versus reward. How much money we are going to make when we're right versus how much money we're going to make when we are wrong. And the second thing is to understand, more importantly, that when I take a position, you will see this distribution of 50% wins and 50% losses, or even historically 60% wins and 60% losses. But that's not how it actually plays out. It's not like you win one trade, you lose one trade, you win one trade, you lose one trade. Normally, when it rains, it pours. All of my accounts have been taking losses on Tesla. And the exact opposite is also considered. When it's very, very good, basically feels like you are printing money on the stock or the system itself. So the thing to remember is that things are not ever as good as you expect them to be, and things are not always as bad as you expect them to be. The most important thing is just to stick to this system. Now, I've also seen a lot of people ask a very valid question. After nearly a 30% retracement from the high to where we are now, why am I no longer bullish? And that's because when price was pulling back prior, the monthly BX was still green. So the expectation is that when price is breaking out and price is pulling back, that we should see a potential bounce here. Now, our goal and what we're looking to do is to trade these bull cycles. We're looking to buy the pullbacks and then expect a move to the upside. So I was still bullish this entire ride down. And if you guys watch literally every video that I made saying the same thing since August, that the expectation was price was going to bounce because there was still buying pressure. Now that there's no buying pressure on this bigger time frame, my system says that I should not be going long. Now, here's the thing. My goal, first and foremost, is not to time the bottom to perfection or time the top to perfection. My goal is just to stick to my system. And as I said before, there are times where my system is going to look godly and there's going to be times where my system looks like a joke. But the only thing that we can do is stick to the system. If you start deviating, or at least if I start deviating from the system, then what is the point of the system in the first place? So many people will look at these returns over here on the right side of your screen and say, I would do that any day. I would love to have those returns, but then not follow the system. And so therefore, if you're not going to do that, then what's the point of having a system at all? Now let's talk about where we are right now and where I think price is most likely going to pull back to. If we really zoom out here on Tesla, you're going to see these bull cycles being flagged in green. This is what our trading system is looking to do. Now, both of the indicators that show this long-term system are completely free in our courses down in the description. You'll get access to both the fair value bands and the BX and a checklist to know if something is bullish or if it's bearish. Now, the thing to take into account is basically first market structure. What is the current structure of the market? And the structure of the market is actually still bullish for Tesla. You can see that if we actually go back to 2022 to about 2024, each and every single time that price was bouncing, it was making lower highs. This is bearish market structure. This is not something that we want to trade. Now, the reason that I was so bullish, if we go all the way back to last summer, is because we had a massive squeeze that was happening while buying pressure was coming in on the BX. You're going to see here that when that happened, we had a huge breakout to the upside. This is a shift from bearish structure to now bullish structure. And the expectation is that price will pull back. Price will break out. The thought was 550, never happened. And now my expectation is that price will pull back and then price will break out. So there's a good chance that I will be bullish on Tesla once again, maybe in the middle of the summer, towards the end of the summer, once my criteria is met. So with that expectation, let's look at where Tesla, in my opinion, and within my system, is looking for price to pull back to. The first area is going to be the potential smart money zone. So if I just kill all of my indicators, let's focus first and foremost at swing highs and swing lows. We talked about that structure, but basically with a swing low in play here of $140 and a swing high previously back here, we could take that Fibonacci retracement and you would see that price pulled right into our smart money zone. Now, the smart money zone is going to be this purple level right here. It is the 0.786 to the 0.826 within the Fibonacci bands. And then that area above it, which is the 0.618 to the 0.786, is considered the institutional buy zone. Now, these are normally going to be where institutions load up and where breakouts are going to happen. The reason for this is price has pulled back significantly within that structure. So if we look at where Tesla is currently, we could take a Fibonacci from swing low at 213 up to swing high at about 500. Let's do the same thing. We can stick a smart money zone right here. That means the worst case scenario, if structure is going to hold, should be about 260 to 280. And then the institutional buy range, which is the earlier bounce level, is about 280 to 320. My expectation is that price will most likely continue to pull back into these levels, and from there we would look for a potential bounce in order to keep the structure going. Now, the second thing that we want to look for is going to be our fair value bands. You can get this indicator inside of the bull cycle blueprint down below, and what we're going to do is set this to monthly time frame. If we look at this indicator here and we just zoom out, this is basically going to dictate that market structure for you. When we are under it, it is not good. When we are over it, it is good. You'll see that last time price pulled back from that high in December of 24 to April of 2025, it bounced not only inside of the institutional buy zone and smart money zone, but inside of this fair value band. So this fair value band is exactly that. It shows fair value, or a good discounted range where institutions are normally going to step into. So if price is pulling back into a good buying range and the structure is still bullish, it normally means that it's going to bounce. So my expectations for Tesla is that best case, maybe we sell off like another 10% to $320. Worst case, we sell off to about $260. Now, there is always the chance that price just bounces here, right? Like there's a really good chance that I am the bottom indicator, and I'm totally okay with that. As I said before, my goal here is not to get a bunch of people to follow me, to think I'm cool, because they're going to switch up as soon as the losses start happening. I'm here to really try to make a difference within the trading community, and for the small subset of you that not just look at the headlines, but actually watch these videos. And as I said before, My goal over anything is just to follow my system. It's not going to be perfect. There's a chance that it bounces and I sold at the worst time, but so what? It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to be upset about it. And if this is the exact bottom, so be it. I'm working on hundreds of other potential setups in the market. And once Tesla is showing criteria for me to go long again, I will just follow the position. Now, as the last thing, I just want to bring up one aspect that people say about flip-flopping. And I want you to understand that when it comes to this, nothing has flip-flopped. Like, our system literally has been long since August. We expected that breakout. The full breakout never occurred. As price pulled back, we waited till the end of the month and then we removed our thesis. There's nothing else that I can do, right? Every single indicator that you use is going to be lagging in some degree because in order for the indicator to be created, it needs to go off of confirmed information. As I state all of the time to my students, your goal should not be to try to predict what is going to happen in the market, but instead to react to what is happening with your criteria. If the criteria is being met, we follow. If the criteria is no longer being met, we exit. Sometimes we'll have massive winners. Sometimes we are going to lose. But the most important thing above all is risk management. If you look at this, I have not made money on Tesla basically since 6/27/2025. That was the high in my fund for Tesla, and I have not made a dime since then. But just from June of 2024 up until 6/2025, we ended up closing in over $2 million. And so what I want you to remember whenever you're looking at a trading system is that you have to take the good with the bad. If you want to have these insane rallies, then you're going to have to take being wrong from time to time. And even harder, you have to be okay with doing it publicly.